The Wendigo, also known as Wendigo or Wendigo, embodies a complex mix of psychological, cultural, and spiritual elements, deeply rooted in the traditions of various indigenous tribes, primarily those in the Algonquian language group, across the northeastern United States, southeastern Canada, and the Great Lakes region. This creature is not just a mythological specter, but also a symbol of taboo, excess, and the consequences of severing the ties that bind individuals to their community and moral values. In many narratives, the Wendigo is described as a giant with a heart of ice, sometimes even said to be made entirely of ice. Its body is skeletal and gaunt, stretched thin by its insatiable hunger, with lips chewed to tatters by its own teeth, a graphic representation of its eternal hunger. This ghastly appearance is a physical manifestation of its greed and gluttony, designed to strike terror into the hearts of those who hear its story. The transformation into a Wendigo is feared as one of the worst fates imaginable, often depicted as a punishment for breaking a profound taboo such as cannibalism. The transformation can be gradual, with the afflicted individual exhibiting an unnatural hunger that cannot be sated by normal food, followed by changes in behavior such as isolation, madness, and eventually violence. The process is not just physical, but also spiritual, marking a departure from human to monster, from community member to outcast. The Wendigo myth serves multiple functions within the communities that share these tales. It acts as a moral lesson against the dangers of selfishness, greed, and disregarding communal values. The fear of becoming or being consumed by a Wendigo reinforces the importance of solidarity, especially during times of scarcity, and underscores the values of sharing and compassion over individual gain. Furthermore, the Wendigo has been interpreted through various lenses, including psychological, anthropological, and historical perspectives. Psychologically, the Wendigo could symbolize the internal struggle against base desires and the capacity for humans to become monstrous through their actions. Anthropologically, the myth has been seen as a reflection of the real challenges faced by communities during harsh winters when food was scarce, and survival often depended on the collective efforts of the community. Historically, the tales of the Wendigo have been linked to periods of famine, where instances of cannibalism might have occurred, and the myth served as both an explanation and a deterrent for such behavior. In recent years, the Wendigo has found its way into popular culture, appearing in novels, films, and video games, often losing much of its original meaning and complexity. However, for many indigenous peoples, the Wendigo remains a potent symbol of the importance of community, the dangers of unchecked desire, and the thin line between human and monster. This continuing relevance speaks to the power of the Wendigo myth to convey enduring truths about the human condition and the societies we navigate.